Broadlands hut. Wonderful. And this same hut. Oh. Kevin Barrett. Riverkeeper, remembering the good times. Well, thinking about you, Kevin Barrett, because I know how much you love this place. Moorcourt beat. I love this beat. I was lucky enough to work on Broadlands for a year before I started at Whitchurch, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful estate. The river's still got a lot of colour in it down here, but that will drop out soon. And you can hear the M27. Imagine some of the people sat in this hut over the years, some of the stories told. Robin. This is always another favourite place of mine, this island, because I could probably, even now, I could almost wade across that shallow just with waist waders on.
Alright, Merge, pay attention. Fuck's sake. Go on, let's go. Come on.
I still love this bit of water through here.
Lovely, isn't it?
Oh, beautiful.
It's changed so much since the floods, 2014.
Yeah, and that, I can remember seeing a massive pike laid in here.
That's it.
As in, I bet it was close on £20.
Yeah.
I know you're getting bigger than that, but
yeah. I don't think you've seen a pike for 10 years.
No, I did have a couple of little jack pike up there. Yeah, I caught one. All I can think is somebody chucked them in. I don't know where they would have come from. See you later, Shag, anyway.
Yeah, give us a shout when you're done and that.
I will. I'll give you.
Catch up for another curry soon.
Bloody right. Yeah, I'll be ready for it this time. I'll catch up with you later, Shag.
Bye, mate.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Well, I ain't going through there, am I? Now then. Guess where we are now. Possibly the greatest beat of them all. This is my beat. Not aesthetically pleasing, but a brilliant, brilliant part of the river. That's the gut. This is Nursling. One of the easier M27. Spent a lot of time under this bridge. Charlie boy. Oh God, he got Guinness. I wouldn't mess with that dog, whatever it is, I wouldn't mess with it. You alright, Shake?
I'm alright, mate, I'm alright.
Good lad.
Hi, all right?
Oh yeah, nice to see you.
But, I don't know if we've had breakfast.
I won't have one of them
No?
just yet.
No?
No, I struggled
Sure?
a bit last night.
Oh, really?
And I did eat a bacon roll this morning,
Yeah.
but that down there is Ashley Cooper's Corner. And that used to be, so Vic told me, the most prolific salmon pool on the whole river. Even more so than Tesla Pool. Now that over there is the Little River Test, spurs off, goes down into the estuary and rejoins the main river by 3 streams. But that, hopefully I'm going to walk up that lake, back up that. That is the prettiest little bit of the, well, the whole test as far as I'm concerned, but I am biased. Amazing. That hut there on our side, that's where Vic used to sit with his sister-in-law, whose name I'm afraid I've forgotten, and they used to sit in there and have a cup of tea, not talking to each other. It was brilliant. And I used to come down, they literally used to be looking different ways. It was great. But what a brilliant hut. Me and Graham Purbrook built that hut. And this is the boat pool, another famous salmon pool. And these are the main hatches. Now look at this. Look at walking out onto this. Fancy walking out onto this when you don't know. That's the fish counter, mill pool, boat pool, Nurston Mill in front of us. And all these hatches, there's 10 hatches, 10. Amazing, look at it. Charlie knows better than me now. When in time of flood, this is a terrifying place. You've got the whole of the river, well, the whole of the main river, apart from the little river, going through these hatches. And believe you me, they can get blocked up unbelievably quickly. But they get blocked up with trees coming down, mostly that the Broadlands keepers send down, obviously. And it's extremely terrifying. This is where I found this hatch here was block solid with a ginormous great big cow. And I couldn't get it out. It wasn't actually that funny at the time. So I phoned up DEFRA and asked for the dead cow department. And anyway, to cut a very long story short, they sent a little man down, and he parked over in the car park there, and he came and he looked at it and he went back. Yeah, it was a dead cow. He got back to his car, he put on a boiler suit, he taped up some boots, he had gloves on, he put on a full face helmet which was taped. He looked like a NASA scientist, a NASA spaceman. And I wondered what on earth he was going to do. And he came back to where Charlie was, and the cow was in there. And then he started his chainsaw, and he reached over, and he cut the cow up with his chainsaw, and it splattered all the way over to that mill. Pebble dashed the front of those windows, some of them. But needless to say, the cow, woof, it went, and the hatches were unblocked, and the guy took all scared off. That's what you call experience. The fish counter, so everything that comes into the river or goes out the river has to go up through there, and if they're over a certain length, they're counted and photographed. You get a little top shot photograph of them so you can see what's come in. That's where I saw Stan went through that and had a photograph taken. Stan, the old farmer. He didn't mean to, he was completely pissed. And he survived. Oh, this is the Point, a very famous local mark for lads, and that is the Blackwater, River Blackwater, which looks unremarkable, but that's where, I don't know, something like 90% of the sea trout run up there. It's not actually, it's the only tributary that's not actually a chalk stream, but a beautiful little stream nonetheless. The water company, Southern, we don't call them Southern Water, we call them Southern Weasel Company, and all this building and all these contractions up here is where they take water out the river, which obviously they're legally allowed to do. But what they're basically doing, before I get killed by a horse, is sucking the river dry, and they're sometimes in the height of summer they're just destroying this river, and they're looked after, or they're monitored by what we call the Easy Life Agency, who it has to be said are full of lovely, hard-working, nice people. But you can always tell an Easy Life person because they've got their hands so firmly tied behind their back, where they're governed by financial restrictions. So that's a government problem. And all of where I've walked, all down the test, and you get right down the bottom, and down here it's not particularly pleasant. But this is where the Southern Weasel, I think, are destroying this river. And it's a river test, and they're absolutely destroy. How can that happen? How are they allowed to take this much water? How are they allowed to routinely pollute the river and other rivers and get a slap on the wrist? You've seen all of river keepers, all the work that goes into this river, yet still this goes on. Southern Weasel being monitored by the Easy Life Agency, and they're all lovely people, but Southern Water's responsible for shareholders and profits. The Easy Life Agency have got their hands tied behind their back, and such financial restrictions that they're completely useless in what they can do. And it's just absolutely heartbreaking to see it, but nothing happens. How many times do they pollute the river every year? Or rivers, not just the test. How much do they suck out of this river? How much do they get fined every year? Yet still it goes on. It's just completely bizarre. But it's my river, this is my river, and I cannot stand to see what's happening to it with regard to the Weasel Company. So it's got to be government blame, I suppose, which is a bit boring because it's always government blame, but something needs to be done, otherwise it'll all disappear. So get off my friggin' soapbox, I suppose. Oh look, there's more.
That's a good view, isn't it?
There's your house, Charlie.
On the fishing up.
That was my house.
Amazing.
That was Vic's house. Look at that, the fishing cottage by the drawing room pool. That's where Charlie lives. That's where I lived. That's where my family grew up. And that's where Vic and his family grew up for 51 years. That little white house over there. What a great shot.
In the field, mate, yeah.
Oh man, what a walk. This is where Marco Pierre White used to come. Over on that side, he used to set up 5 or 6 rods, big Bruce and Walker hexagraph rods. Go on then, Shag, who are you?
Yeah, Pete Farrow, Riverkeeper, Testwood. Work with Charlie over there. When was the last time you were here? Where we're going?
Sorry, lads. Oh, sorry, lads. An idiot. As tired as Paul. I don't know what's happened. Oh, the hatches look brilliant. I can't believe it. Oh, this is where we used to stand. This was our pool, our river. And the fishermen used to be over there. Oh my God, thank God it's back to what, with water flowing through it. I wonder if it was that tree that I used to climb up and jump out of. And when you jumped out of it, you go, ah. Amazing. Come and shade my tree. I'll tell you what, it's nice to see water going through there, Pete.
Yeah, well, I've been there for years now.
Fair play.
And you'll see that the little stream that goes across the break. It's a little gem.
He spent years here, years. Huh?
Do you want a beer?
Yeah, why not?
It.
Good lads. What a place to have a Guinness.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers, son. I mean, beyond belief. Cheers, I can't tell you what it means. I can't believe Inge's not here. Michael Inge. He was a naughty boy, right, which is why I was attracted to him. Right. And his name was Michael Inge. So his sort of initial were Minge. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And then Paul Ness, who I was fishing Scotland with, yeah, is Penis.
Right.
So two of my best mates all my life have been Minge and Penis. This probably explains a lot. The plan is, if we can still go do the boat,
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
your
I've
shout.
got it. I'm
These,
just telling Charlie. I've just tested it and all that. Fired the engine up and it's all working.
I hope you don't drown, but if I drown, it'd be a brilliant end to this story.
And we're recording it.
Yeah, and if they could fly a drone and watch me drown by the causeway, it's like, and that's the end of that.
Shall
from
we quickly
beginning to
record
end.
a eulogy?
Tell you what, boys, I can't think of anything better than sat here on Tarzan's Pool with you two drinking Guinness.
Having a Guinness.
You don't get any better. Now then, Pete, now then. Well done, son.
Cheers, mate.
You'd have to say this is probably undoubtedly the most famous salmon pool, well, almost in England, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And certainly sea trout pool. I'd say that's one of the most famous sites on the test.
Do you realise that bridge there? That's where I discovered that I wanted to be a river keeper.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, incredible.
And my first job as a river keeper was where I discovered I wanted to be a river keeper.
Oh, mate, yeah.
And I remember going home to my mum that night and saying to her,
yeah,
"Mum, I want to be a river keeper."
Yeah.
And she said, "What's that?" I didn't really know how to explain it to her. But
magnificent place to stand and catch fish. As the tide comes up, you see them all coming in. Bass, salmon, sea trout, carp, mullet, pike. It's an aquarium for fish. Well, there you go. Farm Bridge breakwater. I might have made that up, I forgot now. Farm, Robin Jules digger. Funny enough, when I used to stand on that bridge, that's where I used to say was the best view in the whole world. You can see the little river across that water meadow. Amazing. Bottom stump, my first salmon. Vic netted it. Fuck's sake. Don't start that again. Right, Vic netted it. Amazing old bloke. Amazing old bloke. You'd have loved this. Now then, look at that. That is the best view in the world. This could quite be the best seat in the world. Oh. Oh. This is Vic's seat in the best place ever. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Oh, what a thing. Oh, God. Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Oh, there you go, mate. Well done, mate.
thank you very much. Oh, so sorry. Oh, Oh, thank you very much. Oh, so sorry. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow.
Looking down, saying you did a good job.
I know.
Well, we heard you were buying a drink, Donny. So that was
Oh my God, what a treat! What a treat! That's the first time I've come at it from this direction. Here we go. Well, here we are. This is as far as we're going to go in our boat. 5 days ago, I've stood on a little tiny puddle in a field in Ashe, saying how underwhelming it was. And here we are down the bottom, and it's not underwhelming. It's quite overwhelming. You can see the Southampton docks, and you can see the container ships, and not far beyond them is the cruise ships, and not far beyond that is where the Titanic actually went from. That's an amazing piece of water. It started in an amazing place and it's finished in an amazing place. It's a river test for you, a test of character. Incredible, what a journey.